So today is, the topic of today is using quilting designs to put on certain part of the garment. So certain part of the garment, what is it? I should say pockets, yoke, cuff, collar. About the, maybe you can do the whole jacket for sure, but maybe you want to do certain part only, and you know, for 30 minutes, well, certain part is a good exercise. So I'll turn the camera, okay, and I still don't see anybody coming in, so I guess I don't know what I did wrong and what I should do, or I hope everybody is okay. And I hope I'm at the right place, and I don't see any comment, and oh la la. Okay, I keep going, and Janome will manage if I did something wrong. I'm better sewer than with the computer and all these things. Okay, so I choose the design that I want. Oh, it wasn't that design, so I'll go back, and it was oh la la, this one. Sorry. Because I want you to see the same design as whoops, everything. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is make a sample. I'm using the Continental M17, as you can see, Continental M17, okay? And today I use 4 hoops. So the 10 SQ10D, all of them, you'll see them one by one. So what do we do first? I see people coming in. I don't know who's there, but I hope you don't feel des amis. I don't know who is there. So maybe I don't know who's from Janome is watching, but let me know that all is okay. Oh yeah, Anne is okay. So Anne, I hope all is good. I was in another group. I think I did something wrong, but okay, maybe she'll answer me after. Okay, so here is the first test, but I don't want to spoil my fabric, so I choose the design for 1 pocket. So like I said, I can do yoke, collar, pockets, cuff, okay? So I tried a pocket to see, I like that puffy look in between. It's quilting, but on a garment. So what I did is I made sure that I iron the, you know, the facing of the pocket, and I insert into my hoop my batting. I use the cotton one here, okay? And I did my design with the placement. I really like to use those templates. I really like to use them because, you know, that's my positioning. This is exactly like on your machine on the edit screen. This is the exact embroidery area, okay? And I said, okay, I like that effect. I'm okay with this. So, you see, I used the smallest hoop to do my sample. Then I don't want to rehoop the same design so many times. So to do this, I used the next, usually we have 2 pockets, okay? So I use the RE20D hoop, and I made 2 pockets at the same time. So again, I insert my batting in the hoop, and I lay down my pockets, 1 of each, okay, and on the opposite direction. So when you do this, you have to remember to flip your design in the edit window. So here's my 2 design, but this is easy, you see? And what it does, it prevents me to make a design and then take more batting, come back, another hooping, everything is in there. When I do these things here, 2 in the same, I like to use the function, one of the function, I'll show you on the edit. I have my design, okay? So let's say I want 2, and I will copy paste and flip, okay? I'm okay here. And then copy paste, flip, and I prefer to use my arrow key to move my design, because the arrow key, I don't have to take care of the alignment. I'm sure here it's on the same level. Okay, so if I say this, I like it, pocket number 1, pocket number 2, I like this. Okay, so I'll say okay, and I have 4 change color, but I know I have only 2. So I'm coming back in my editing window. When I want to change something, you know what? It's editing, there's nowhere else. And I'm going to say, to touch this icon here, and the machine will ask me, those 2 designs, you want to combine the thread? I can do this only with copy paste design. So I'll say okay. And now I'm 2 color. So what the machine is doing, the machine will do the first color, green, on both design, and then red on both design. So it's a convenient editing function. Okay, so this is done. And I really make sure my positioning was perfect with my plastic template. When it's bigger, now you saw 2 hoops. Now on the 3rd hoop, here, I say to myself, I'm going to do my cuff. Okay, so to do my cuff, I did print. You can print any design you want, okay? But it's easier to do the layout on the machine, to make sure you align everything, and then you print your template to make sure. So you see, this is the lining of my cuff. You know, the cuff is folded in 2, and I drew here my 5/8, my seam allowance, which is 5/8, okay, of an inch. And then you embroider your design. And then you I don't copy paste. I do everything first on the screen. So when it's finished here, it's coming here. I start, but I stop because I want to show you something else. Okay. So what I did here, and you have the ability to save your design with this machine. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Jocelyn et sa maman. So I save my designs in here. Okay. And I call, I think, poignet, because I speak French. I'll save this one here. Poignet in French, cuff in English. Okay, I have to be careful. So you see, I did my positioning. So how I did this is one design. You know, even if I erase everything, I save the design. So this is just to show you. So whoops, here. No, okay, here. So my design was, which design did I choose? The one with circle, and I didn't go that far. Okay. Oh, no. What is this? Here. Turn the page. Must be when you go too fast. It's this one I choose. Yeah. Okay. So I like to keep it in the center to align. Okay. And I look at my design. I'm okay, but it's too big. I want to put 3. I know it's too big. So I'm going to decrease the size. Let's say 90%. Oh, I went too fast. 90%. Okay. And I'll make sure I'm okay. Yes, I am. I think I am. No, I'll go smaller. 85. You can play, you know, without a problem. So copy, paste, move. I want them to touch. Okay, copy, paste, move. So I had 3. Ooh, so even this is too big. So then I'll reduce to 80. Then remember what I was doing. So down, but I have to do them all the same. Garbage, copy, paste, up. It's faster this way, to me anyway. Too close. I want them to touch each other. Okay, and this one, garbage, copy, paste, and up. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. So what I want to do now, I want to make sure it's in the center. So I'll lock them all together. Okay, and center. But I have to move them. And you know, when I do this, I have to look at my fabric. So with my template, plastic template, I make sure I'm in a good position. Okay? Then I want other one here, the same thing over there. But I'll have to flip them. So move. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 square. Okay, and because it's group, I don't have the opportunity to. The software doesn't allow me to just flip the whole thing. So I'll touch each of them, and I'll flip, flip, flip. But I'm sure my position is perfect. Okay. And then, well, I play with all this. So maybe my machine will start here, then go there, then my machine can go anywhere. You know, I don't want this. I want to embroider in order. So I'll ask 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So my machine will embroider this side, and then my thread will be here. I'll start right here, and I'll do the second side. Okay. Patricia Ward, here you go. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what I did. I think Janome changed, maybe not Janome, maybe Facebook also, because I was a bit lost. It's not hard to to get lost with Facebook. So I did just one, and I'll do the other one later on. Okay, because I want to show you. So this is my third hoop. Now I want to do my fourth hoop, the biggest of all. So it's the RE46D hoop, 11 inches wide and 18.1 long. The bigger on the market, the larger, the bigger on the market. And I want to do my yoke. Hey, look, it fits perfectly. You know what? And I'm not a small size. Huh? Look at this. The whole thing fits. And I want to embroider here. So the purpose of today is to make you remember that you can quilt your fabric to sew a garment. You can quilt with the batting, of course. And also you can do the whole thing in one hooping. So I make sure I am in the center. Okay, I put my pattern just to make sure, but then I can remove it. Huh? So my center position is there. I'm centered this way and that way. And I like to pin with flat, short needles. I don't want to glue and stick. My batting is very well, my batting is very well inside the hoop and with the magnet. I don't want it embroidered on top of this. I'll remove my yoke, and I made sure it's good positioning. I move it so much that I'm going to double check. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, okay. And then I save my design because I choose something else. So I choose my design into the memory of the machine. Hold on. Okay, so I'll take it out. I'll ask for my design. And it's not here. I use the leaves. You'll see. Right here. Exceed, of course. I should have changed my hoop first. Okay. Okay, go back, Celine. Here. Okay, not here. The machine can keep in memory, the memory inside the machine is 64 megabytes. So you can add design, and I'm perfectly positioned. So I choose only one design from that collection, which was this one here, 19. Okay, so I'll keep here, and I'll say, hey, no, I don't want this. So I want to embroider this. Okay, so it's 5 minutes. Everything is perfectly into perfectly placed. I want to show you something else. You see that flower here? I want to make sure I'm perfect here. Look at this. So my positioning is right where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's 5 minutes. Okay, I will attach my hoop to the machine. Okay, and as usual, I will use my thread holder, and I'm at 12 stitch a minute. Okay, so the machine is going. See exactly what I wanted. So you can use those stitches, those quilting stitches while you're sewing your garment. It gives another a puffy effect, which is very cute. You know, you just this is to prove you that, and this is wool, light wool. This is to prove you that quilting designs are not only for quilting; they're also, and you see, it stays good, you know, on the cotton here. So, okay, and while this is doing embroidery, so I'm just going to repeat. I use 4 hoops. If you watch the replay, 4 hoops, and there's one more, but I didn't use it because I didn't want to do that quilting. I just want to use straight sewing. And also, how to put it on the garment. You only hoop the batting, and the other part, you could cut it around. You know, I had my pattern here. The pattern of my yoke or my cuff or my collar or my pocket, I can cut around. But you know, when we do quilting, it shrink a little bit the fabric. So I like to do this. Well, what's going on? The hoop has come off. The hoop has, oh, it's at the back here. My table is too, okay. The hoop properly attached. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so this, I'll tell you what happened. Oh, this is good that happened to me. I'll be able to, I'll be able to explain. I'll let it finish and I'll explain to you. The problem was, you'll see the little bobo here. So what happened is my cutting table is behind, and the hoop hit the cutting table. I'll stop the machine and I'll show you. So this is why the machine stopped right away. Look at the bubble. Okay, so we need long, I didn't think about that, okay? So I keep going, at least the machine, but the machine knew, it stopped right away, and it told me I hit something, and the machine stopped right away to prevent to do more damage, to do any damage. It didn't do much, you know, it's very small what happened, but you don't want this, huh? So you really need to make room for your long hoop behind when it goes at the back. Same thing in the front, of course. I see that I'm close to my stand now. Do you see well? Yeah. It's almost finished. 2 more minutes. So right away I'm saying I was on the, I think I was on the wrong group to start with. So maybe at the beginning you will have to, if you were searching for me, maybe you should go back and watch the replay. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy. Even with that little it. But you know, when bad things happen or when an accident or a little bubble happen, it's not bad. I don't want it. But if it happens to you, at least you know this could happen. So you'll see, very good. So 1 more minute. I have to let it go because I want to make sure that you see well. Hey, look at this. And of course, my yoke will be double. So because it's double, you know, the batting will not show. Now the machine is coming back. It's a long hoop, 18 inches, 0.1. I'll let it go. It's almost finished. It's noisy, but I really want you to see what is happening. Huh? So here we go. It's finished. Cut the thread. Okay, and then maybe. Oh yeah, you see well. You see everything. Yeah. So maybe it's a bit puffy around, you know, but this is what we want, huh? The puffy look, okay? If you want it more fill, you can add another piece of batting underneath and then cut around if you want it, if you want more loft, okay? And look at the alignment. Isn't it perfect? So this is with, you have two choices, or just working with your sewing area, your editing area, or oops, ay, 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 ay. What a day. Sorry about this. My stand, Michael told me you received my stand, but me, I didn't receive it. So the one that I'm using now, it's not too great. Okay, so you can print your design, okay? You can print your own, and you can use the window. You can use the editing window. So this is what I use here. Let's say you want to do this one first, because now the machine starts here. So you press 1, 2, this one, that one, okay, and this is where the machine will start with the first design that you ask, okay? And if you want, you can save the design, all the designs you're doing, maybe you'll do them a second time. When you do them, you can save them into the memory of your machine. You have to go to edit function to make sure you save it. Save it here. And you give it a name. You see, I only use 12 meg of 60 meg. This is the internal memory. I don't have USB on the side here. So imagine how much is the memory, the saving memory, because the machine has its own memory. This is where is her own memory. I say her because she's a sewing machine. Her own memory is all the built-in design. This is the own memory. But I have also the other memory, let's see this here. Okay, see, I could add something else if I wanted to, but I think this one is too long. I will remove it. But you know, there's no limit. Even if I made this, if I want to add something, there is no problem. You go back with your design and you choose something else. You choose, okay, let's say you want to do a butterfly. Okay, so I will rotate. Okay, and I will move my butterfly, and can put it here if I want. That I'm telling you, there's no limit. If you don't want it, you can enlarge or decrease it. You don't want it, put it in the garbage. And you can use something else, like I saw something very not too see something like this, or another feather. You have to play here. You know, I call it play, which is the right word. You're playing with your machine, and then when the playing is finished, you work with your machine. So I was let's say this here. Well, it's way too big, but you can show this is hearts, so it's not suitable. If I shrink it the minimum, I say okay. And if I want to turn at 45 degree twice, okay, you see it still doesn't suit it. It's too big for this here. You have to choose. It's good, you take it. It's no good, you remove. Maybe this way too big. It'll be, see here, it's way too big. So in the garbage. Keep going and find them. Maybe if I go back, because I want something small here, it's smaller. Oh, maybe that. Okay, right away I know I should shrink it because I want to put it on top of, and 45, 45. No, not quite. If I want this, I can go 1 degree at the time. Okay, and how will it look? Well, that could be possible if I like it, but I will have to adjust the angle to make sure that it's coming from. You see, it's like really in between. So I'll enlarge it for you. Look, so you see, I'm still quite not inside the. It doesn't touch, so I'll move it until it touches right into the center. Hey, look at now, it's perfect. But you have to be careful again. You don't want this to go over your yoke. So how far will it go? It's going to go. I'll turn the camera again. Here. Okay. And I have to see. So my yoke is somewhere right here. So my design is going up to here, and my yoke is not going up to there. See, my yoke is up to here, so that design doesn't make sense. My design should be that short, you know, 7 square. So this one doesn't suit. It fits in the hoop, but it doesn't fit into the for this yoke. So if you go back to edit, the only thing you have to do is remove it and choose something else. I would find something after, because I don't like this is like too much empty. Maybe I'll do this, copy paste, make it smaller and take it out from here. If I do this, I'll say copy paste, reduce as the minimum. Okay, and move, yeah, And then I can bring it close here and turn. Now, it won't fit because it'll be over my yoke. So I really need a small, small, small design just to fill in. Okay, I'll look at uh, the the comments. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Anne, Lynn, I told you, Jocelyn, and Patricia. Oh, I guess you were looking for me, but I'm not sure if I'm at the good. Hello, Celine. Just found you about 20 minutes into. Just found you about 20 minutes into your demo. Well, maybe it's my fault. I have no clue what's going on with the Facebook. Janome classroom. I don't know what happened. Probably I had the wrong. I was on the other side. For sure, I'm wrong. Finally got there. We will have to watch well, as most of us have missed the beginning. Yes, I'm. It's me, Linda. Also, there was not a notification for this either. Oh, yeah, Celine. I will have Janome post it over the Janome sewing machine, the Facebook. Okay, so at least you'll see the whole thing. Claire can't seem to find most of the replay need link. Janome will take care of it. Sorry, girls, but Celine, we will have days like this. You do fantastic presentation. Oh yeah, but I think it's Facebook. You know what? I'll blame Facebook. I won't blame me. But bonjour Raymond, and no worries, Celine will post over. Uh, and I'm going to email to you because I have to find out what's going on. There's 2-3 Janome now. I don't know where to go anymore. 2-3 group of Janome. And since they upgrade Facebook, I'm lost. So anyway, everybody, I hope you will do you will embroider some part of your garment. You know, when you embroider, well, it looks better. It's personalized, and it looks it belongs to you, and it's faster to do this than decorating stitches. Okay, so I'll turn the camera. You'll see how red I am because I was. Oops, it's too high. Because this makes me nervous. Searching for that. We can get lost together. Yeah. Anyway, Anne, sorry, everybody, but and Anne, I'm going to email you right away to make sure that next time I won't make people search for me. Okay. So have a good week, everybody, and happy embroidery, quilting embroidery. Bye bye.